you're watching International Coventry. I'm Christine Mayama.
And I'm Lorraine Kamara. Coming up on this edition of the show, we'll bring you stories from student politics, religion and sports. But first, a look at how Indian students celebrated the Holi Festival.
Coventry University Indian students were determined to break history this year by celebrating the Holi Festival, the biggest, messiest and most colorful event the university has ever seen. The event started with the lighting of religious candles, signifying goodness and purity. President of the Indian Society explained what Holi is about.
You celebrate Holi because there's religious and cultural aspects to do with the devotion towards God. God basically, he protected one of his devotees, and it's because of that we all celebrate the devotion to God by throwing colours, doing a bonfire, making everyone's spirits purer. So that is why we celebrate Holi, and plus it's also very fun.
My name is Mahtia and I'm the event manager for Cultura Mundi. We have organized this event, which is Holi, in collaboration with Hindu Society as well as Team India. The Holi is actually a celebration of colors which happens back in India, and we are celebrating it here, inviting all the international students to get together, learn about this culture from India and have a good time together.
Students enjoyed some Indian delicacies such as samosas, spring rolls and pakora, which is an Indian dish made of chicken, potatoes, tomatoes and chilies, dipped in a gram of flour and deep fried.
Hi, my name is Shraddha Bhange and I'm here to do my Masters at Coventry, and I was really missing India that I'm not going to play Holi here, but I'm really happy to Cultural Mandi, Hindu Society and Team India that they have arranged this festival for us. Basically, like every other Indian festival, Holi has got its history, and it is a tradition for us to play Holi, to forget our enmity and forget our problems, forget our restrictions, anything, and just color yourself, just feel what it is going on and just be friends with anyone and everyone. We throw colors at our friends, and we will, in India basically it's more crazier, people will throw each other in colored water, and it is really awesome. But this is really awesome, and I'm really feeling good to color international students here, and they are going like, wow, color, it's so nice, and it's really awesome. My favorite color is red, and I'm going to put red on everyone.
For International Coventry, Christine. Every year, the university offers students a chance to campaign to be elected into the Students' Union, and this year recorded the highest number of international students. Lorianne Mafusaya has more on this story.
With the cultural diversity that Coventry University has, it comes as no surprise at the amount of students running for sabbatical and councillor positions this year. Representing all corners of the globe, from China to Romania, Nigeria to, of course, England, many of the positions had at least 2 different nationalities fighting for the various opportunities. A total of 23 multicultural students applied for the post, which included an Art and Design faculty chair and a social experiences officer. Nigerian-born Tunde Sobitan, a third-year psychology student, is running for the position of Vice President of Representation.
Coming from the background I came from, it was tough, basically. Education is not a joke at all. Education is just, it was forced, it was something you just go crazy. Without education, you can't do anything. And like coming here, education has taught me that education actually brings stuff out of you.
I spoke to Sergio Dimu, a student running for the VP Student Activities, who tells me about what he hopes to achieve and accomplish if elected.
With the university, from this position, what I'm looking first of all is to get a tighter and cross collaboration between the university departments themselves. This will achieve itself a better advertising of all the university that has to offer.
On the next episode, I'll be following up on who won the elections, and a special good luck to all the candidates. For International Coventry, Lorianne Mafusaya.
Because of recent developments of the campaign, the candidates will have to rerun for the posts. We will keep you updated on this story on the next episode.
Coming up on the show, an insight into Islam Awareness Week and the Bulgarian Spring Customs.
Kony 2012, a film created by Invisible Children, was released on the 5th of March, and with less than a month the video went viral, being watched by over 90 million people around the world. I have here with me Sajjo Dima and Tan Sharma. Thanks for joining us, Sajjo.
My pleasure.
Can you tell me why you're supporting this campaign?
Well, basically, I'm looking at the concept of Kony 2012, and what we have in front of us, it's a video, a nice package presented in a nice editing mode, and of course for everybody. But there will be arguments pro and against Kony and against the video. But what I enjoy and what I want to take part on in this debate is the fact that finally we're having our eyes on the problem itself. Disregarding the political reasons or what is happening over there, the credibility of the people behind the cameras, I'm seeing that okay, now we're actually doing something for those children. We are going in, even though we're raising only the awareness at this stage, but I'm glad this is happening now.
Tan, do you have anything to account for his argument?
One thing why I think we shouldn't support Kony is that the guy who goes in the street naked without an underwear becomes obscene and gets arrested shouldn't be trusted. Anyways, he wanted fame. Now 1/7 of the world knows him, so I think he got his fame. And I don't know many of you people know that or not, but BBC published a news few days ago, a few weeks ago, that ICC charged a guy with links to LRA, and he's behind bars. So ICC is not just saying they're taking action on that.
Thank you, Sajjo and Tan, for joining us.
So Christine, who runs the world?
According to world-famous singer Beyonce, girls do.
Well, at International Coventry, the majority of the team are women, so that says it all. That is why every year around the world, we see International Women's Day celebrated on the 8th of March. Ebony Campbell-Grant reports on the celebrations throughout Coventry.
International Women's Day is celebrated all over the world, and it shows how much women have achieved over the years, to the point that they have a dedicated day appointed to celebrate femininity. From the struggles when women were insignificant to men and couldn't have the vote, now in the 21st century we are seeing women liberated and achieve high status. For Coventry University, International Women's Day was celebrated in style, and this saw the mixture of cultures come together from over 50 countries, including Romania, Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, and many more. Coventry's West Indian Community Centre also celebrated International Women's Day. I spoke to Angela Knight, who is the director of the centre, to ask her views about this. Hi Angela, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good. So, what's your role in the West Indian Centre?
Well, the West Indian Centre actually has two committees. So I'm treasurer for the Community Association, and I'm director for the company which owns the lease on the building.
Okay,
so it's a bit complicated.
Yeah. What does the West Indian Community Centre bring to Coventry?
Well, we've actually been here in this building for 28 years, so we've been here a long time. Yeah, and over that time we've done lots of different things.
This week and within this week and this month we've been celebrating International Women's Day. I want to know how does the West Indian Community Centre celebrate International Women's Day?
Right, to be honest, not very well. Yeah, last year we did things like quizzes, and we had posters up of significant black women, and then this year we just had the event last Sunday where we got a few female DJs. I work part-time somewhere else, and actually on International Women's Day, which was a Thursday, we had a really big event at St Peter's, and we had lots of stalls, and people did Zumba again and Keep Fit, and we had lots of food, and kids were there. So that's more like I would like us to do it here. But to be honest, I think black people, or the black people in Coventry or Caribbean people, are not really into that kind of thing.
When you were younger, did you know about International Women's Day, or how did you celebrate your being a woman?
I knew nothing at all about International Women's Day in probably the last 3 years, I think. And it's only through my other job, really, that I...
Do you think Coventry in general like celebrates it well? Like, I see like lots of things going on at the Herbert Gallery, and in our uni, Coventry University, we do a lot of things, but I think it could be bigger. So do you think Coventry needs to put it out there that we are women?
Yeah, I do. I think because unless you're in certain, if you're involved with certain organisations, or like you said with the university, or you have contact with the Herbert, you still don't know about international. You know, like the general community hasn't got a clue.
Okay.
So I think we could do better.
Okay, thank you for your help. Reporting for International Coventry, I've been Ebony Campbell-Grant.
Islam Awareness Week will be held in April. Natasha De Silva caught up with members of the Islamic Society of Coventry who discussed their plans for the event.
I'm at the Spirituality and Faith Center with Rizwana and Usma, two of the members of the Coventry University Islamic Society, and I'm going to talk to them about the Islam Awareness Week and why it's important to have a week like that in the university.
We're thinking of getting a few charity organisations involved, because charity plays a big part within our religion. It's one of the pillars of Islam. And we're having a few organisations that distribute free literature, the basic message of Islam. That could be, you know, what is Islam, the prophets of Islam, you know, fasting and the pilgrimages that we make to Saudi Arabia. We're going to have henna stalls, food stalls. It's about spreading the message of Islam within campus, but making it a fun day as well. You know, we don't want it to be a little table in the corner where people are just going to walk past. Oh no, we don't want to see. It's about making it, you know, attractive, you know, making it a fun day.
And can you tell me why is it important to have Islam Awareness Week?
We live in a multicultural society. You know, there's Judaism, there's Christianity, there's Islam. You know, this is an era of intellect. It's an era of where people are thinking, they're trying to find themselves, who they are. So I think it's very important to have Islam Awareness Week, because it shows people what Islam is all about. It gives them an option, basically, you know, just like any other option. It gives them, you know, a religion to look into. You know, Islam is about the oneness of Allah, it's the oneness of God, and it just helps people, you know, to learn about the basics of Islam.
Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best in Islam Awareness Week and everything else you'll be doing in the future. For the next episode, we will feature the Islam Awareness Week and its events. For International Coventry, Natasha De Silva. Our reporter Nanama met with a sports management student who is volunteering as a football manager.
Good evening. We're here at the Blue Coat School, where the under-15 girls, just behind me, are training with your head manager, Vlad Kintic, a second-year student from Romania.
Well done. Can you switch it?
I'm coaching two teams with Camden Court at the moment. I'm assistant manager for the under-15 boys squad, and I am manager of the under-15 black squad. There is also a red squad at Camden. I was in my first year at university. I study sports management. I was looking for a club to start my career with. I had never been within a club until Richard Audi, who is one of the lecturers in sports management, sent a general email saying Camden Court is looking for volunteers.
Vlad grabbed the opportunity and took part in the first community session for Camden Court, where he taught young children the basis of football. A year and a half later, he still enjoys what he does.
Very rewarding job, very fulfilling, very time consuming, but if you allow me to go back to my first point, you need passion and you need commitment if you wanna be a good volunteer. I walk out on the pitch with those girls every Saturday, asking them to commit time, asking them to commit energy, to commit the best that they can offer for a football game. So then why shouldn't they expect the same of me, to what time and organization and tactics and all the other things that being a manager supposes.
Vlad's very encouraging, he is motivated, when we're on the pitch he encourages us, he doesn't loom on negatives, he asks for our feedback as well as his, he doesn't put anyone down at all.
I think Vlad's really nice because you can talk to him about anything and he doesn't mind whatever you say.
Despite the fact that people aren't motivated to volunteer, Vlad believes that financial gain isn't the most important aspect if you do what you love.
Basically, I'm trying to train now for what I will be doing professionally within, realistically saying, 10-15 years.
For International Coventry, Nanama Apoplu.
3rd of March 2012 marks 134 years since Bulgaria was freed from a 5-century Ottoman oppression.
Antonia Podkova, a Bulgarian reporter, tells us about another important date for her country.
Čestita Baba Marta, or Happy Grandma March, is how the Bulgarians greet each other on the 1st of March every year. After months of traditionally excruciating weather, this is the day that we officially say goodbye to the winter and welcome the approaching spring. On this day, Bulgarian students exchange Martinitsa, bracelets from white and red wool, which symbolize the wish for fertility.
We're exchanging Martinitsas and wishing ourselves good health and luck. The white thread symbolizes the purity and the red one symbolizes the blood, the passion and the health.
Legend has it when the Bulgarians defeated the Byzantine soldiers, they tied a white string on a white bird to declare their victory. But the bird was noticed by the Byzantines and it was wounded, and its blood stained the white string. This is why we make Martinitsas from white and red. Martinitsas range from bracelets and pins to little dolls called Piju and Panda, and from factory manufactured ones to handmade. Martinitsa is to be worn from the 1st of March until the first sign of spring, traditionally a stork or a swallow, but in foreign countries such as the UK, a blossom tree. We then tie our Martinitsas to the tree for health and fertility. For International Coventry, Antonia Petkova.
Thanks for watching International Coventry. Join us again next time.
Ciao!